Alright there, it's your old mate Yorkie here, bringing another copy of episode of My Humble Opinion. Cheers. Where I go over my opinion of the Month's Humble Monthly Choice Bundle, and sometimes other ones. This is from March 2022. Nebuchadnezzar, City Builder. I don't know if I can play the campaign or not, but we'll have a look. Campaign will lead you through the whole history of ancient Mesopotamia and all that civilization's milestones, from initial settlement to the fall of Babylon. Experience the story of one of the first civilizations. Civilization of imposing cities and grand monuments. Pre-Pottery Neolithic. Okay. 10,000 to 870 BC. Was the first significant Neolithic culture in the Near East. Need to get 300 population, 20 wheat and bread, and so on. That's a lot of text which I'm not going to read. Never touched the game, never played the tutorial, so let's go normal. Probably stupid, should have gone easy. Well, music's dramatic, isn't it? It's that kind of music that sounds nothing like you'd hear in this setting, but is capturing the mood of it, I guess. Alright. A group of nomads has finally found what they were seeking for so long. An area with sufficient fertile soil and good climate. An ideal place for a permanent settlement. And you as the leader of the group will have the most important role. You'll organise the construction of your new home. Hello and welcome to Nebuchadnezzar. I'm Gilgamesh. And will be your guide for your first few missions, during which I'll walk you through the basics of the game. Well, let's cover a few advanced techniques. I was hoping that would be it. Take you through bit by bit. If you think you don't need my help, you can end the tutorial. Let's just carry on. I think I'll show you how to move windows, grab any part. Alright, so that's that, yep. Close a window. Right click. Bit of a different setting, it's usually normally escape or something like that to close the most open thing. Excellent, since we want to continue, I've opened the window again for you. No shit, Sherlock. Now I'll show you how to move around the map. 3 ways to do so. WASD, yep. Edge of screen, yep. Using the middle mouse button and then drag. Alright. Zoom, and yep. Ability to speed up the game. Where is it? Ah, there it is. And then we can plus it and minus it. Yep. Don't need speed up time temporarily. The best option is to hold down the speed up key. The default setting, this is E key. Try it now. Alright. If you want to change the game speed for longer periods, the other option is to click the buttons next to... Yeah, I get that. It's fine. Go labour the point. Pause the game. Yep. User interfaces, all sorts of other elements, but I'll explain those later on. Start building. Actually, there's one more thing I need to show you. On the left side of the screen, notice a few green question marks. Yep. New sections in our games wiki, where each such section contains in depth. Okay, get on with it. Build a few houses. Basic accommodation. Where is it? Lower menu. Oh gosh, sorry. Oh, down here. I got a dog's leash in the way. Houses. Can't build it there. Why can't I build it? That's such a map. Oh, there. Alright. Excellent. As you... Oh, first settlers. Some buildings such as houses can also be built by dragging them out of an area. Okay. 8 houses in the highlighted area. Alright, so we're back down here. And boom. Might notice that some houses seem to be having problems. Yeah, they don't have a road. Road. All the houses now accessible since our city is starting to grow nicely. Let's have a look at mission objectives. Advisor tab. That'll be you. It would be you, wouldn't it? Oh, that's the advisor tab. Mission tab. Mission objectives are already complete. Yep, got the population. Stockpile wheat and bread. Okay, let's farm now. Build a farm. Alright. That's going to be food and production, crop farm. Where's the farm going to go? Ah, I see it. Right there. Farm is now ready, but also seems to have a problem. Farm doesn't have any fields where it could grow crops. Build a field, open the menu with the agriculture instruction in the bottom. Okay, so that's here. Is it? Open the menu with the agriculture in the bottom left corner. Bottom left corner. There's nothing down there. Where is it telling me? There's nothing in the bottom left corner down here. Well, it's not that. Not that. Not that. Not that. In the bottom left corner. There's no button down here, fool. Oh, of the farm structure. Okay, duh. And then we got some more here. Ah, excellent. Okay, but you must be wondering why exactly 36. You have, if you have a closer look at the farm window, you'll see it currently employs 2 farmers, and an even closer look will reveal 2 numbers in the bottom. The first represents the number of fields tended by the given farmer. Second is the maximum number of fields. Okay. So they can each tend to 18 fields. That doesn't mean you always need to build the ideal number of fields. Sometimes there might not be space. In case you might need the maximum. Not need the maximum, okay. It's still possible that your farms are not working yet. This is caused by the fact that each crop can only be cultivated by a specific part of the year. Specifically, wheat can only be sown between January and March. The current month is displayed, okay. Before we start producing wheat, we can prepare bread production. Alright, so this is transported by haulers, okay. So haulers need to be close, we've got limited range. Build 2 bakeries in the highlighted area. Won't need any warehouse to produce bread. Also can bring wheat from a farm directly to the bakery. Since we store bread and wheat to complete the mission, also need to build a warehouse. Alright. That's a house. That's a warehouse. And it wants me to put it there. Build 2 warehouses, in fact. The other one's there. To be sure these 2 warehouses will be sufficient for wheat, as well as bread, we need to make sure everything is set up just right. Each warehouse can be configured to only accept set one warehouse to only accept wheat and the other to only accept bread. That's fine. That's fine. Sometimes warehouses still storing goods you don't want there. To remove them, simply use the button. Alright, I don't think we've got any of that. It's fine. And since everything is set up for successful completion of the mission, I'll take my leave for now. You can continue building without any further restrictions. Except we don't need to, because all we're doing is running through until this is done. We've got 8. Now we're using up all of this, so I'm gonna remove one of them. There we go. And this is, it's a nice simple builder by the look of it. I'm sure it gets more intense. This is just a very basic beginning part. Might move on to objective 2 in a bit. We've got all the bread we need. So let's get rid of the other warehouse as well. And we're just storing the wheat now. 10, 11, 12. Victory! Next mission. Population 900, number of people at a given level, poorhouse 16. Pre-pottery Neolithic B was the culture of the Near East, full of pre-pottery Neolithic A. People who lived in this period began intensively utilising livestock, which became the primary livelihood for many. It's dated between 8700 and 6500 BC. Right. Normal difficulty. Long search, find a place suitable. Yep. First we need to find out the current needs of the house. Open the house window. Needs bread and it needs whatever else. Is that milk? Right now we're just interested in the left part of the window. Here you can find the requirements for each available house. Alright. Oh, is that for level 2 needs to be that, I think. Secure all the required goods for a house. The house will be promoted to the next level and will provide... Okay. We want the house will continuously consume these goods. These run out, its level will drop. All goods distributed using sellers that work in markets. Build 1 market. I'm assuming that's going to be infrastructure. Nope. House, warehouse. Oh, hang on. Services. 4 market. Over here. Now I can tell you more about slots work. A work building will never do anything on its own. Instead, they have several slots which can be occupied by a specific profession. Slot then performs a designated work. Okay, assign workers. Use a plus. Number of workers displayed. Okay, the current hire 1 bread seller and 1 milk seller. I see. What seller though? Oh, I see. You select it after that. You can now see the warning has appeared. Ignore it for now. We'll get to that in a moment. When markets start disputing goods, it needs to have these goods. Absolutely. Next image shows you where the current internal storage is displayed. Now get the opportunity to show me what you learned. 1 farm with wheat fields and 2 bakeries. 1 livestock farm with goat. Okay. So, crop farm. Yo, stop running off with you, will you? Move that down there. Couple of bakeries. And we need livestock. So, another one. Pasture for goats. And then we need the goat herd. Can I build a thing across there? Or can I just slap down a goat herder there? Oh, we don't need, we just need the thing. But, hang on. Oh! Well, I've marked it out, but I think... I'm not sure. We've got 1 goat in there, but shouldn't we have more? A big farm. At least 1 bread and 1 milk. So we've got this thing. I wonder why there's only 1 goat in there. How do we... I wonder how we get more. Should I have done it piece by piece? I mean, it didn't make me do that with the wheat farm. Oh, I do need a warehouse, don't I? Full storage? So why isn't it doing anything? I'm not sure. Why isn't it doing anything? Why isn't it doing anything? Oh, full storage, so it's got 10 out of 10. Do I have to have it close? Is that what I remember? Let's get rid of that. Let's get some road down. Like that. Now let's get a warehouse up there. Now it's moving. Alright. Right. As soon as you transport at least one. How do I transport at least one? I mean, I've got haulers. But I'm not getting anyone down here. Now, we know that production can cover demand. Open the advisor tab with the statistics that continue. And that would be, oh, statistics, okay. Right. Here you'll find an estimate of the current annual production and consumption of each type of product in the market. Alright, yeah, I mean, we're talking standard stuff here. Okay, I'm going to break at this point because I've seen all I need to. I'm sure it gets more complex and adds more facilities that you can build and so on as you go through. Let's have a look at this. Music, yeah, it's actually quite nice. I'll give it a 7. Maybe even an 8. Sounds, 5. Really nothing. I've heard 1 or 2 little chants and cheers and stuff, but nothing special. Give it a 4 even. Little dinks and so on. It's nothing special. Graphics. The graphics are basic, but you expect that for a city builder. So what we have here is something that does the job. It does it fine. It represents what it needs to. And it's not overly cumbersome. Therefore, I'm giving this a 7 on graphics. Not spectacular, but it does what it needs. Gameplay is fine. From what I've seen so far, it's a standard city builder with maybe 1 or 2 little extras. Nothing special, though, that I've seen. From a basic start, I'd play this. It's an 8. Maybe a 7, maybe an 8. Overall, I'll give this a 7. Is it worth $1.50? Is it, it's slot on the Humble Bundle? Yeah, I think it is. It's not spectacular, but it's certainly, yeah. In fact, I'd even say, yeah, for the $12, it would make a decent purchase for a cheap budget game. I can see that. Will it come to the channel because I want it to? No, there's other games that I prefer. But if you want it on the channel, can you ask for it and I'll bring it? Absolutely. If this is something you'd like to see me play, by all means, let me know. It seems to have a decent gameplay loop. It seems to have a overall... Oh, I didn't do world building and so on. I do like that... I'm going to give it a 6 on world building. I do like that it's got the historical details, but it's a wall of text and that's never good. So anyways, if you want to see this on channel, let me know in the comments. And it will come at some point. But otherwise, I'm going to let this one slip. I'll call it a partial win, not in that it's not a bad game. I'm glad I've seen it. And I'll see you next time. Drop a like and comment and sub, will you? See you then on.